All right, Jake. The fans want to know. What are you into?
Currently, I'm into a Pokemon battle.
You know what I mean.
No.
Do you like rap? Is that your thing?
I hate that genre. I really hate that genre.
What would you do? No, this is an interesting question because I was reading a story the other day.
Okay.
And this is probably going to tell people more about me than I want them to know. But I was reading this story the other day where this girl really likes a guy, but she doesn't understand how to do relationships, right? So the way she tries to get him to like her is to guess his sexual fetish.
Okay.
In a very intrusive manner, meaning she comes up to him every day on the street doing different shit, like wearing funny costumes or eating lots of food, whatever, trying to figure out what his fetish is, his sexual fetish.
Yeah.
So how would you react if a girl liked you so much that she was willing to do that, despite the fact that she does not understand how a relationship is supposed to work?
I have no clue how to deal with that. I don't know what my first step would be to dealing with somebody who was in that.
Well, how would you feel?
Confused.
You wouldn't feel flattered at all?
I mean, if I understood what the hell she was doing all that for, maybe. But that's if I know why.
Well, in the story, she keeps asking the guy, is this your fetish? Is that your fetish?
Yeah, but that could be a nosy person for all I know.
That would be really weird.
That's what I'm saying.
If somebody was just so nosy that they wanted to know what got you off.
Yeah, that'd be really none of their business. That's not acceptable.
I mean, I guess to me that seems pretty obvious what they're trying to figure out, but
You read the story though.
yeah, exactly. If it was like an actual person, it would almost certainly be a different story. Let's see how well Ambrose does against a Cloyster. Uh-oh. We almost had a problem. He had an Aurora beam. Anyway, welcome back to Boast Bros after that interesting conversation.
I'm just trying to eat up my moves so I can use struggle and beat the fuck out of this dude. The only move I have left is hypnosis, so I can't hurt him.
Really?
Yeah, so now I just gotta struggle.
Uh-oh. Okay, thank God he used supersonic. I almost lost Ambrose. You, sir, need to stop distracting me, trying to make me lose my Pokemon.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I hate how these guys have 100% accuracy with supersonic. You realize how inaccurate of a move supersonic is?
No.
It's really inaccurate. Ridiculously inaccurate. I think it's got 35% accuracy. And these guys always hit it when they need it. That's what I hate the most in games. And I don't know if we've had this conversation before or not. But fake difficulty, which this game isn't too bad about it, but
right.
Newer games.
Ghosts, COD, any Call of Duty game.
I only play them online, so I don't actually know about that. But I do kind of get what you mean, because on Left 4 Dead, for example, if you go in and spectate the AI, you're fucking insanely fast, and they don't have to aim, they just lock on to the next target.
Yeah.
So shit like that, I can imagine it's the same in Call of Duty. And sports games are notorious for it, which you don't play, but I do.
No.
And there was something else I was thinking. GTA even does it with the cops being able to hit you with a pistol from 200 yards if they want to.
Hey, GTA, some pretty amazing stuff can be pulled off.
I know, but still,
you saw it yesterday.
Yeah.
The awesomeness.
But there's not a real these games, for the most part, the difficulty Pokemon. I mean.
Yeah.
For the most part, the difficulty comes from the enemies leveling up as you go through the game, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so other old NES games like Mega Man even is just hard because there's platforming and there's lots of enemies and there's different strategies.
Yeah.
But it's the same level of hard. So once you get good at it, it's like, okay, I can do this.
Right.
You know? By the way, I can catch another new Pokemon if I so choose.
Cool.
And I do so choose. But then, like, newer games, it's just... If they want you to fail, you're going to fail. And if they want you to succeed, you're going to succeed. And it's like, there's no skill required anymore.
No.
And that is saddening.
It is.
Or I guess let's not say that there's no real skill required anymore, because there's a lot of guys who are really good at video games.
Yeah.
But it's like it doesn't matter really anymore.
No.
Because a kid could get through GTA just as easily as I could.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I don't even know what I'm complaining about. I'm probably making 0 sense. But whatever. I'm just an old fart who is bitter about the state of video gaming. I also hate the fucking video game industry. It's funny because we are Let's Players, right? That's what we do.
Yeah.
But I see people that, like, you know, I don't like E3.
You don't.
No, I see people that, like, they gear up for weeks in order to set up for E3.
Right.
And they, like, set up 3 monitors so they can watch every presentation at once, and they buy a bunch of snacks and they lock themselves in their room for 2 weeks. And I know that's really extreme, but I see people do that, and I'm just like, no, this is... I don't know. There's people that base, like, their entire business and their entire life around video games, and I don't want to, like, bash on what people do, but do you get what I'm saying? Like, that doesn't make sense to me.
I mean, if they want to do it, I mean, it's their thing. Let them...
To me, it just seems silly.
And it very well could be, but, I mean...
I know it's not my position to judge anybody on what they're doing.
You can judge everybody on what they do. It's your opinion. I personally, it's like, yeah, okay, whatever. Do your thing.
I don't know. I don't know why I started ranting about it. It's been bothering me because I follow a bunch of people on Twitter.
Yeah.
That, you know, they're all hyped for E3 and they're hyped for this RTX and PAX and all this other stuff. Like, it's the biggest event in their life.
Because it probably is for them. That's what they live for, probably. That's their niche they found.
To me, that's a little bit sad. But, I mean, it doesn't make me as mad as fucking, like, modern advertising and TV. Which is another thing that I work in, so I guess I just hate the things that I do for a living. You know? It's stupid, but whatever.
I mean, it is what it is.
I
think it's cool, personally.
What?
The PAX and E3 and all that. I think it's really cool.
I mean...
I think it's really, really awesome, to be honest.
Like, explain.
Like, I think it's cool. I think it'd be awesome to have a chance to go to something like that and do something like that.
I mean, I don't... It's not that I wouldn't want to go, I guess. I just... What is the word that I'm looking for? I don't want to say silly.
Damn.
But it feels overblown. And I guess that's because we sort of, or I at least, was aware of the time when video games were just a hobby, where they were almost frowned upon.
Yeah.
And now, and I guess what really bothers me is, you know, that I just said I hate, like, modern advertising and marketing.
Yeah.
And all that shit. And that's, you know, there's a whole market built around video games right now.
Yeah.
And I don't like it.
No, I mean, I don't like that. I don't like the fact they're trying to... I mean, it's a niche type deal, kind of.
And at the same time I say that, you know, I would be ecstatic. Like, I would be blown away if we were getting some sort of kickback for making these videos, you know?
Yeah.
If there were people that enjoyed it enough to, like, push a little something our way, or even through, like, ad revenue or whatever.
Yeah.
That would be amazing to me. But at the same time, I hate the market around video games. And there's something that pisses me off so bad. They've got like that new energy drink.
Yeah.
That's like gamers fuel.
Oh, really?
And it's like, use this to stay up all night and get the competitive advantage on your opponents. And it makes me so sick.
Why? They're gonna buy.
I don't really know.
They're gonna buy Monsters and Throttle and
I know
every other drink anyway to stay up. So why not have a gamer-based drink that someone can make money off of? I mean,
because
they're gonna pay for something. They might, if they want to pay for gamer stuff, they might as well pay for that.
And I know, and I don't really know how to explain it, why it upsets me so much. I guess it's just not something that I personally take an identity in. And I feel like people who do take an identity in being a gamer are a very rare sort of people.
Nah.
Or at least I'm used to it being a rare thing.
Okay.
And it's not so much anymore, which means advertising companies are marketing to it, and we haven't talked about Pokemon this whole episode, but I just caught a Pikachu.
Gaming is Pokemon.
Yeah.
And this is one of the earliest starts of, so. But, I mean, I don't know.
See, I don't really know how to vocalize what I'm feeling. I hope that I've made some sort of sense, but I doubt it.
It's whatever. I mean, I don't know. It'd be pretty cool.
I've got BCB on the brain.
How does that relate to
because I just named my Pikachu Abby, Abbey, which is a character from Bittersweet Candy Bowl.
Really?
Yeah.
How about that?
And I realize you're going to make some sort of joke about it, but you know what? I don't really give a fuck.
I'm not making...
Oh, come the fuck on.
Yes.
Come on, man. You gotta be shitting me.
Nope.
Oh, I hate the Randomlocke. I'm getting the fuck out of here, though.
Why? Why?
I can't catch it.
But that's XP, bro.
Yeah, but I had Gyarados up. So, no? Thank you.
Well.
Man, that's a little bit shitty. But I'm not even mad, because I've got a good team, so. And right as I say that, here come the fucking dragons.
Motherfucker. I keep running into everybody I avoided the first time through this place.
Yep, that happens. Oh, this Dragonair is trying to set me up to die. I'm about to switch out, fuck you fish. Oh, okay, I killed it. Got that crit when I needed it. Nice. Anyway, I just ranted for 11 minutes on the marketing strategies around gaming.
Are you impressed with yourself?
I'm impressed that I managed to talk for 11 minutes. It's funny because we do this, but I don't really consider myself a person who talks a whole lot, you know?
You'd be surprised.
I'm sure, but that's because you have to listen to me every time I do. You're the only person I ever talk to, so it's like, whatever. You know? You're exposed to everything that I say.
I know everything. I don't know everything. That'd be awful. Everything in the world.
Everything?
Yeah.
I read a book like that once.
Be awful.
Well, it wasn't that you knew everything in the world. Like, I would like to know everything, but I wouldn't like to be constantly updated about everything.
But that's how you would know.
Like, I don't want to know. Like, are you talking about reading people's thoughts?
No, like, you just have every piece of information in the world in your head. Anything, everything, anyone.
Anything that, like, people think?
Anything. It doesn't matter. Like, every factual piece of information in the world, you just know it offhand.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be awful.
Like, just factual? Or, like, people's opinions?
I mean, probably both, but definitely the factual.
looks like we got a conversation for next time on Boast Bros.
To be continued.
Yeah. I would, but that's because I'm fully aware that I would probably be evil. And I'm okay with that.
And I'm not.